Hi everybody, it's been a while. I have been living under a rock recently. I'm currently studying for my MCAT. I'm taking the March 8th exam. So my exam is in 2 weeks and I'm not where I want to be, but I also cannot afford to move my exam, nor can I move my exam without having to fly all the way to the West Coast. I'm just gonna make the best of the situation and try to get my score up as much as possible. I took my most recent practice exam yesterday and scored a 500, which in the pre-med community is not viewed as a great score, I guess. A 500 is what I got on my last MCAT in June. I am trying to decipher my scores. Those of you who are curious about my most recent breakdown, I scored a 125 in Chem Phys, a 127 in Cars, a 123 in Biochem, and a 125 in Psych Soc. My goal, hopefully, would be to score a 128 on each section. I'm doing research on Google and whatnot, which that means that I have to get minimally 48 questions correct per section. Might be a little bit less for Cars since I'm at a 127 right now, which is good. I'm pretty sure for Psych Soc, what's killing me is content. You really cannot get away with not knowing content for Psych Soc. Literally going through my practice exam and seeing what questions I am missing. If I'm missing the question because I don't know the content, or if I'm missing the question because of comprehension issues. Majority of questions that I've been missing from what I notice is because of comprehension. Sometimes I just don't understand the question, or I miss something in the passage that is super related that I just look over. I'm gonna go through my previous practice exam. I'm going to look at everything, all the questions, view content via the MCAT review sheets. That is the plan. Today is Wednesday. It's day 3 of MCAT study. Tuesday, I put together an Anki, had a dentist appointment. Obviously, I have work. I work a 9 to 5. Then I took myself back to my alma mater. Our pre-health office called a medical school fair. So I went and got to talk to some medical schools, which I felt was important. So I went and talked to some schools to know about my experience, just to kind of get a first feel on how my application is going to be perceived, and I think it's going to be perceived well. Could I have been doing practice passages during that time? Absolutely. I was there from literally 3 to 6. I did speak to my pre-health advisor today. Today's check-in was really supposed to be my final decision on whether or not I'd be applying this cycle or if I'm going to pursue another degree program. And despite everything in my application, my pre-health advisor makes me feel as though I am simply not enough. You don't have enough experience. You need more volunteering. You need more shadowing, which I get it. Trust me, I'm not trying to be oh, I don't want to do it. Why would I do that? I'm fine. It's definitely not that. I'm speaking more so from the front of feeling incredibly discouraged in my application. I feel like the way things are communicated to me is if you don't do this, you're a shitty applicant. She asked me about my most recent MCAT practice exam. My most recent MCAT practice exam, I scored a 500. I just feel so discouraged. In her words, not mine, she said, I'm not telling you to reschedule your exam. I'm just asking you to consider it because you're not competitive right now. 500 is not competitive for an MD, nor is it competitive for DOs. And it's okay, that's true if people were only looking at my MCAT score. Long story short, I did cry. I cried for about half an hour after that call because that is terrible to tell somebody literally a week and a half before their MCAT. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. And it's incredibly mean. She's like, I don't mean to stress you out, but you did. You did mean to stress me out because of what you said. It's definitely going to be the last time I take this MCAT. I'm not taking it again. It is crazy to me how inaccessible this entire process feels, how every single turn and step that I take in this process, I feel so wildly inadequate, and I have never felt inadequate in my entire life. Never. This is stressful, and stress is not good for cognition. Aliphatic molecule. Aliphatic molecules are carbon chains that are either linear or branched. They can be rings, but they can't be aromatic. They have to be nonpolar. Bingo! How is uracil incorporated into nucleotides? Could you ask me a more difficult question? So basically, it's incorporated via RNA during transcription. And as I now know, when it's incorporated, it takes on the form uridine triphosphate, UTP. Yes, thank you. Okay, congratulations, you're finished with this deck for now. Lovely. I have a study schedule this week, and I just finished my first study segment, which was covering my missed MCAT topics. I don't have to start my next segment until 4:30. I had to shift all of my segments back by like 30 minutes because I didn't finish my MCAT missed topics. I give myself like an hour for each of my Anki segments, and then I take a 30-minute break. So I have an hour on, 30 minutes off, and then like a 2-3 hour period for practice passages, and then I'm done for the day. I did not get through all my Anki cards yesterday like I really wanted to, and focus on Psych Soc. Might do a little bit of biochem today if I get through all of my Psych Soc cards. Also today, I rememorized glycolysis. Today is Sunday, leading into the week of my MCAT, and I just finished my practice exam, and I have officially broken 500. And I'm confident that I'll be able to improve that, bump my score by like an additional 2-3 points maybe when I take my exam on Saturday. I've officially made it through reviewing my practice exam. Comprehension is definitely that. I definitely can be scoring higher than what I'm scoring right now. So I'm back from my walk. I'm gonna make myself an omelet for breakfast. Did a little Anki today. Review like some important math equations, put together my like 10-minute cheat sheet for me to write down during my MCAT, and then I'm gonna do like 3 passages today, and that's like the most I'm doing. I'm gonna keep things very, very light. I don't want to like burn myself out the day before my exam. I have finished my review for the day. I did 3 cars passages, and I only missed 1 question out of all 3 of them, so I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling good. Genuinely, I think if I just read every passage, do a good job of diligently looking through the passage for exactly what the question is asking, then I think I'll do very well tomorrow. I'm done. I finished my MCAT yesterday. After my MCAT, I literally went right around the corner to the Battery to go to a live event for one of the medical schools that I was thinking of applying to. And then I went to an event, a little soiree in the evening. So it was a birthday party. I went to a birthday party and then got home super late. So fried after that exam. I really didn't crash until like maybe 8:30 p.m. And then I was like, yeah, I'm dead. I'm done. My brain is gone. Literally, like, I was dead. But here we are. It's Sunday. I slept in a little bit today. Woke up at 9 a.m. That's it. I'm done with my MCAT. Whatever score I get, I'm leaving it there. I'm not taking that exam again. I'm not putting myself through that again. It's not all that serious. I have a very well-rounded application. Irregardless of what other people tell me, I really don't care. I'm not going to let other people define me or tell me what my worth is. You know, that's for the medical schools and their admissions to judge. At the end of the day, a standardized test is just that. It's a standardized test. And that score is not representative of my intelligence, how successful I would be, my capabilities as a person. It's really not representative of any of that. You guys are coming along this journey with me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.